there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortune.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Here's 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. McCaffrey hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams, and this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. DJ Waddle. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now Purdy.
George Kittle. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions 1st. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4
yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. It's Williams on the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On first down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
There goes a deep ball in zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. Now Purdy. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Purdy off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Goff now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Lions are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fights him off. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Another try for Garindo.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Garindo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete. down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Here's Gurendo on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
A handoff running right, Gurendo.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Handoff here, Guerrero. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw.
That's complete to Laporta. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. First and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's gone. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the 49ers, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now